Bonjour. This is Learn French with Frida. Bienvenue. Today we are going to learn about the different weather patterns in French. We call the weather patterns la météo. Répétez après moi. La météo. That is weather. We have different weather patterns. For example, look outside. How is the weather today? Is it sunny? Is it cloudy? Is it windy? So those are the different weather patterns we are going to learn about, how to call them in French, and how to spell them in French. Bienvenue. Let's start with a list of vocabulary that will help us to know the names of different things that happen around the sky and in the weather. Here they are. The rainbow, we call it l'arc-en-ciel. L'arc-en-ciel. Répétez, l'arc-en-ciel. Good. The sun is called le soleil. Le soleil. Répétez, le soleil. Thunder in French is le tonnerre. Le tonnerre. Répétez, le tonnerre. And lightning in French is called l'éclair. L'éclair. Répétez, l'éclair. Heat, like the one we experience during summer, is called la chaleur. La chaleur. Répétez, la chaleur. Finally, we have the breeze, like the one at the beach, or the evening breeze as you're taking a walk. It's called la brise. La brise. Almost the same pronunciation as the English one, but check the spelling. Totally different. La brise. Répétez. La brise. Those are the few words I had planned that we will look at the beginning of this lesson so that they can just form the base of our lesson today. Let's go to the weather. We will start with the first 5. We learn how to pronounce them and how to spell them. We take a break with one exercise. Then we go to the next section and the last section. That means that I have divided this lesson into 3 sections. Let's start. The first weather pattern is when it's cold. When you want to say it's cold, in French we say il fait froid. Il fait froid. Répétez, il fait froid. Très bien. That O and I there, we pronounce it as wa and not oi. Wa. That's why we are saying froid, not froid. Very good. The second one is the opposite of il fait froid. Il fait chaud. Il fait chaud. Répétez, il fait chaud. And the meaning, as you can see, it means it is hot. The third one is when it's sunny. We say, il fait du soleil. Il fait du soleil. Répétez, il fait du soleil. The fourth one, when it's nice outside. We say, il fait beau. Il fait beau. Répétez, il fait beau. And the last one for this section is the opposite of il fait beau. Il fait mauvais. Il fait mauvais. Répétez, il fait mauvais. Let's go through them one more time. Il fait froid. Il fait chaud. Il fait du soleil. Il fait beau. Il fait mauvais. Très bien. Let's now take a short break to recap and also to help us with the spelling. When you want to say it is nice outside, the weather is nice outside, how do we say that in French? 2 seconds. Un, deux. What was your answer? Il fait beau. Très bien, il fait beau. I want you to spell froid. Froid. When you want to tell us that it's cold, you say il fait froid. How do we spell froid using the French alphabet? Let me hear that. Again, I'll give you 2 seconds. Un, deux. So let's spell together. F, R, E, I, D. Très bien. Froid. That's how we spell it. Well done. Well done. Well done for that. Let's now go to the next 5 weather patterns. That's the second section. If you want to say it's snowy, in French we say il neige. Il neige. Répétez, il neige. The second one is when it's raining. When it's raining, we say il pleut. Il pleut. Répétez, il pleut. When it's cloudy, we say il nuageau. Il nuageau. And when it's stormy, in French, we say il orageux. Il orageux. Répétez, il orageux. And the last one for this section is when it's freezing. When it's freezing, in French, we say il gèle. Il gèle. Répétez, il gèle. Okay, let's now do a short recap. Il neige, il pleut, il nuageau, il orageux, il gèle. Très bien. We again take a short break and do an activity that will help us to master. Here is the activity. How do we say that it's stormy? Try without checking. It's stormy? Do. How do we say it's stormy? Il orageux. Très bien. Il orageux. How do we say it's cloudy in French? It's cloudy. 2 seconds. Un, deux. Il nuageau. Il nuageau. Très bien. And the last one is the spelling test. When you want to say that it's freezing outside, you say il gèle. How do we spell gel? Using the French alphabet. Remind yourself in 2 seconds. Un, deux. How do we spell it? G, E, L, E. Très bien. Gel. Très, très bien. Let's go to the third section of this lesson today. More weather patterns. When you want to say that it's humid outside, in French we say il fait humide. Il fait humide. Répétez, il fait humide. If you want to say that it's cool, not very cold, not hot, it's cool. You say il fait frais. Il fait frais. Répétez. Il fait frais. If you want to say that it's foggy outside. In French, you say il fait du brouillard. Il fait du brouillard. Répétez. Il fait du brouillard. If you want to say that it's windy, we say il fait du vent. Il fait du vent. Répétez. Il fait du vent. Okay, so let's now do a short recap of the four that we've learned in this section. Il fait humide. Il fait frais. Il fait du brouillard. Il fait du vent. Well done. Let's again do a short exercise to help us master. How do you say that it's foggy outside in French? In 2 seconds, try to remember. Do. What's the answer? Il fait du brouillard. Très bien. And how do we spell vent? Wind. How do we spell vent? 2 seconds again. Do. V. E. N. T. Très bien. Give yourself a big smiley face. You have attempted all those activities. Well done. If you're yet to attempt them, go ahead and write them down in your book. And let me see, you can send a good picture to me on my email, frenchwithfrida@gmail.com, or on the comments section below. I'll be happy to see that you're actually trying to do those activities. We are slowly coming to the end of this lesson today. We have been learning about la météo, the different weather patterns. We have named how many? How many? 14. And what's 14 in French? 14. We have named 14 different weather patterns, and we had some vocabulary at the beginning of the lesson. If you would like to remind yourself any of those, you can rewind the video and remind yourself. And you can pause at this point and try to remember. And as usual, before I wind up the lesson, I will give you some homework, some few questions that you can do at your own free time. Once you're done and you've answered all of them, take a picture and send to me on my email, frenchwithfrida@gmail.com, or on the comments section below. I will be so happy to see your work. Here are the questions that I want you to attempt at your own free time. How do we call thunder in French? How do we call thunder in French? Question 2. How do we say that it's stormy in French? Stormy? Answer that. Question 3. How do we say that it's foggy in French? Foggy? Question 4. How do we say that it's hot in French? How do we say that it's hot in French? And the last one is, how do we call the sun in French? The sun? Those are the questions that I want you to answer as homework in your own free time. We will answer them at the beginning of our next video lesson. I hope you've enjoyed the lesson today. Thank you for joining us. If you have any query or any clarification that you would like to make, please ask your question in the comment section below. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so that you will continue receiving notifications every time I upload a new video. Like this video and share it with your network so that other people can also learn some French. Over for now. See you in the next video.